Welcome to the first GameTZ Book Club video. These videos are to accompany the new GameTZ Game Club, a new topic I created to boost gameplay and discussion on GameTZ. A community of awesome people looking to buy, sell, and trade everything and anything video game related. If you're not a member of GameTZ, links in the description below to sign up. The series is still a work in progress, so things are subject to change with future months. The basic premise of the club, though, is to get people playing random games from any generation and having conversations about them. This month's game was sent in to me by Andres of ANS Trading. Do you have any bulk games, consoles, or accessories you're looking to sell off? ANS is buying. Check the link in the description below. For the first game in this video series, I wanted to pick a classic, something that most people would recognize but maybe haven't actually played or thought about in quite some time. I figured, what better game than Hudson Soft's own Adventure Island? I had played Adventure Island in the past, but for some reason I couldn't remember ever getting very far. Before starting this project, I legitimately didn't know why that was, but as I played through this 8-bit gem, I definitely realized why. To fully enjoy my playthrough, I had to get into the right mindset. To do that, it required that I dress the part. Adventure Island was originally planned as Hudson Soft's Famicom port of Sega's arcade hit, Wonder Boy. You may know Hudson Soft as the company responsible for great games like Bomberman, Lode Runner, and of course the earlier Mario Party games. The good ones. Due to legal issues with the Wonder Boy trademark, Hudson Soft decided to revamp Wonder Boy's caveman Tom Tom character into Takahashi Meijin, a former executive of Hudson Soft. He was renamed Master Higgins, or Master Wiggins, in the US and UK respectively. Although I personally think his Japanese name is the way to go, so that's what I'm going to be referring to him as. With a new protagonist and some other alterations and tweaks, Adventure Island was born. Adventure Island's premise is very basic. Having Takahashi trek through 8 worlds, all divided by 4 individual levels, including boss fights, on his quest to save the recently captured Princess of Adventure Island, Tina. The official US manual for the game possibly incorrectly refers to her as Princess Leilani. For the sake of simplicity, though, we're just going to call her Tina. Let's read a bit from the manual, modifying it a tad. The evil witch doctor has kidnapped Princess Tina from Takahashi and taken her to Adventure Island in the South Pacific. It is your mission to help Takahashi to save Princess Tina, but it's not going to be easy. On the island, there are forests, mountains, caves, and many enemy characters and traps waiting for you. Can Takahashi save Princess Tina from the evil witch doctor? Throughout Takahashi's journey, he must defeat snails, crows, cobras, frogs, I hate you, octopi, and many other, animals? What does this guy have against animals anyway? That definitely wouldn't fly in 2019. Adventure Island plays pretty much like your typical NES side-scrolling platformer. The D-pad makes you move, the A button makes you jump, and the B button allows you to attack. You start the game with no abilities, but will quickly find your trusty stone axe, which allows you to throw a few axes that can later be upgraded to fireballs in later levels, which are slightly stronger and way more effective. For a game released in 1988, Adventure Island added a unique twist to the genre's formula. By using the fruits scattered about as the primary way of filling up the time meter, this means time is of the essence, as taking your sweet time will result in the meter dwindling down. Once the meter fully depletes, Takahashi will lose a life. If you're lucky, you'll come across a bottle of milk, which will fill your meter in full. There's various other power-ups hidden within eggs scattered throughout the game, but I'll leave those for you to discover. Don't let the brightly colored kitty-looking graphics fool you. This game is very difficult. I played the game many years ago, and I always wondered why I was never able to complete it. I completely forgot how infuriating this game can be. My biggest problem throughout was the necessity of holding B while you jump. If you hold B, Takahashi will jump high. Failure to hold B will result in a puny little jump. Another huge issue Adventure Island is plagued with is its reliance on the quote-unquote secret item to complete the game, if you don't already have the levels memorized. If you still own the original manual, the last page tells you how to continue. Back in the day, if you didn't have the manual, or you didn't already know this, you were out of luck. This game also heavily relies on memorization. If you don't remember the enemy placement, you're more than likely going to have to continue dying in the same area over and over and over again until you have it memorized. Thankfully, the game has a checkpoint system that allows you to restart the level from a specific part if you're unfortunate enough to die. My advice would be to try and not heavily rely on them, as I found obtaining extra lives to be incredibly difficult. I also highly recommend avoiding the skateboard power-up. While it does allow Takahashi to take an extra hit prior to his demise, more often than not it will lead to untimely deaths due to certain sections of the game requiring precision platforming, something that the skateboard's constant motion and increased speed greatly hinders. After countless hours and many deaths, I was finally able to beat the game's 32 levels. I don't want to spoil the game for you, but just don't expect much as far as an ending. Seriously, don't. It's a game of the 80s and it definitely shows. The game can be very infuriating, but is ultimately still a classic. While I'm pretty ambivalent about Adventure Island, I still really think anybody interested in old school Nintendo games should at the very least give it a try. So, do you have what it takes to save the lovely Tina from the clutches of the evil witch doctor? Will peace be restored on Adventure Island? Will I put some clothes on after this? Only you can answer. Well, except that last one, that's my call, and I'm saying no. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. For everyone who made it this far, thank you, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want to join in on the GameTZ Game Club and join GameTZ, there's a link in the description below. GameTZ is a great place to trade your unwanted items, as well as just hang out and shoot the shit. Once again, I want to give a huge thank you to A&S Trading for sponsoring this video. I probably wouldn't have had the inspiration to do it without you, and I really appreciate everything. Link to their Google Doc is in the description below, so please do Andres a favor and check it out. Until next time, peace. That's how I feel after playing this game. Numb.